Hi, you guys. Welcome to Wrestling Tea Tarot. I am Calypso Vibes here with my partner Jude. We are going to take a look at Trinity Fatu, formerly known as Naomi in WWE. She has officially made her debut in Impact, formerly TNA. She chose that as her home. There has been a lot of shade on the internet, a lot of people dissing the fact that she chose Impact instead of going to AEW, or New Japan, or whatever other company people have said. And instead of just respecting the fact that, one, she didn't want to go back to WWE, two, she's making her own decisions. I think Impact is great for her personally because they have a lit female division. If you don't watch Impact or even keep up with it on social media, which is how I keep up with it, Impact is doing things. Mickey James is there. I forgot Dina. What's her name?
Deanna Purrazzo.
Deanna Purrazzo. That girl's nice. Like they have a few gems on that roster. I forgot the other black girl name. The Puerto Rican and black girl that we first found out about the knockouts division and made us look into it. I forget her name. They have quite a few talent there, and I think people aren't giving Impact a chance. Yes, unfortunately Dixie Carter has marred the name, right? And I feel like they should have definitely went with a completely different rebrand and name just to try to get away from Dixie as much as possible. But it's not under Dixie Carter. Dixie hasn't been there for years. It is under new management. It's owned by some Canadian athlete. It's a subsidiary of a Canadian athletic company. Y'all are tripping. It has nothing to do with the Dixie Carter family anymore. So I'm not saying you, the guys that are, anybody that, my regulars that are watching, but I'm talking about the internet trolls that's crapping on it without giving it a chance. Yes, Impact is smaller. Yes, but guess what? Some people like smaller. Some people rather have creative freedom and creative control over their character than to sit there and perform in front of thousands of people and not feel comfortable with the person that they are portraying. WWE is currently being sued for racist stereotypes and racist creation of characters and things like that. I don't think everything in a lawsuit makes sense, but some of it does. And again, I think Naomi is making her own decisions because, first of all, she is a dark-skinned black woman. And I know this because I have plenty of dark-skinned black women friends. And let me just tell you, even in the content creation space, they are treated differently. It's the truth compared to me, who is, of lighter skin, right? So they deal with a lot of different struggles with being dark-skinned. So I'm assuming in entertainment, it absolutely isn't any different. Viola Davis has talked many times about what it's like to be darker skinned compared to, someone like Holly Berry, who is, lighter skinned, right? The opportunities and the pay disparity, right? No matter how much Naomi is good, I don't think Naomi would ever get paid what she's probably worth and should be getting. And at the end of the day, if you're not going to get paid what you should be getting paid, you should be happy. You should love what you're doing, and you should have the creative freedom that makes you happy to still want to do this. And by the way, she could have walked away. It isn't like Jimmy isn't making money. Jimmy and Jay, the Usos for that matter, she's in a family, a tribe that I'm sure takes care of each other and looks out for each other. Naomi didn't have to come back to wrestling. And the reality is Trinity wanted to come back, right? As Trinity. And she wanted to walk away from Naomi. Whether you agree with me or not, that's cool. That's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I am the firm believer of I'd rather have her in the business happy than retiring going to make babies. If she's not ready to do that yet, right? If she's able to have this creative freedom where she still enjoys to give us wrestling content, maybe even for a year or two, maybe we got a small window again, right? And she didn't want to get tied down in a 4 or 5 year contract because maybe her and Jimmy did agree, look, you go back, you got 2-3 years, and we're going to settle down and make a family, and that's it, right? So we don't know the full story. And I think judging instead of just being happy for someone, I think some of the fans are just toxic. I'm not a fan of what I'm seeing on the internet for her, and people are acting like, oh, this is Mercedes' fault. Let me tell you, I don't care who you are. If you're a grown person, she didn't walk away without thinking about that. She didn't just walk away without talking to her husband. She didn't just walk away without thinking, like, no, I'm tired of being here, right? And the consequences of it. I think people need to stop blaming grown people's decisions on other grown people. Yes, that's her friend. Yes, she walked out with her friend and it looks like, oh, Sasha made her do it. At the end of the day, no one can make you walk away from the bags of your money that pays your bills unless you're willing to. And I think that's the reality people need to accept. I've done Trinity's reading in private, and let me tell you, her reading always reads, this was her decision, that she wanted to do something new. So maybe she's not getting paid what she wants, and maybe Impact wasn't her first vision. But here's the thing that people, I think, are sorely overlooking. Impact does plenty, and Tony Khan reminds us often, TNA has a lot of partnership and does a lot of cross programming with AEW. She still can do things with AEW and get AEW bags, Impact bags. She still could do New Japan now. Maybe they won't take her full time, but they might take her for a pay-per-view or something like that. But my point is, now she gets back out there to rebuild her brand and rebuild her value. You know, if you sit a year, your value, whether people ever admit it or not, your value decreases. Even if you're a hot commodity, the longer you're on the bench, the longer the more your value decreases.
It's been a year.
And it's been a year. So at least she gets back on the market to reestablish her brand, create a new brand and new value for herself. And she still, I repeat to those who keep acting like because she's in Impact, she still can end up in AEW, whether it's Forbidden Door, Dynamite, whatever it is Tony Khan decides to bring her in. And she still can end up in New Japan. She just doesn't want to go back to WWE. And I'm sorry, I hate to break it to y'all. I love Naomi in WWE, but they weren't booking her properly. I still don't understand what product people were watching where they were acting like, oh, she left WWE, this golden goose. Like, did y'all watch, like, how she was being booked before this tag division? Like, she was taking L's. Like, 2 years of L's. Once she came back from that knee injury, I can't think of the last dub she got. It's that bad. Like, and I think people need to go back, look on Google or in YouTube. Her win-loss ratio, her L's were much greater than her dubs since coming back from injury over those 2 years. And then they gave her the tag titles because of Sasha. So Sasha figures she could at least do this tag division with the bestie, because Sasha's talked about it, that she talked Vinny into putting them with the tag belts and them having at least a WrestleMania moment together, right? And then there were promises that clearly weren't kept, and people walked. I don't know what to tell y'all. You can agree with it, you can not agree with it. I just hope Trinity's happy. And we're going to get into why she made the decision for Impact. And we're going to see if she's happy, so people can shut up if she's happy or not. And if she made this decision, right? And what we can expect. And go from there.
And if you think they walked away from anything so great, what was memorable about the WWE Women's Tag Division over this past year?
Nothing.
Literally nothing.
Absolutely nothing. They left nothing. The women's tag team hasn't done nothing in that year they've been gone. It's actually been worse. So they missed what? Nothing. Losing, and then other than Naomi, she would have been in the number one contender match with Bianca to lose. To lose.
I think the only thing Naomi might have missed out on was some potentially interesting story stuff with the bloodline.
Yeah.
If.
And guess what? It's been 4 years, 3 years of the bloodline. She still wasn't put in it. And I think at some point, her husband and her was like, they're not going to put you in the bloodline. Like, there's no way. That's what I'm saying. I doubt she walked away from this without there being talk of, even talking to Roman of, do you think they're going to put her in the bloodline? No. All right, then. Like, Roman would know. So, I think this family is a lot tighter than people think. that they talk about this stuff.
But Sami Zayn got in before Naomi?
Yes, which is crazy. That's what I don't understand. I know. And people arguing about this stuff. Like, the fact that Sami Zayn got in before Naomi, a.k.a. Trin, who was married at least.
Fatu.
Right, Fatu. Yeah.
That's a bloodline name.
Yep.
Fatu.
Still didn't put her with the bloodline. Crazy, right? I know. What do you want me to tell you? This is Vinny's booking. Force and matter. You have a great sense of responsibility. You lead a disciplined life with certain rules and principles. You are very attractive. She is a Sagittarius. So her zodiac number is a 3. By the way, she shares a life path 3 with Mercedes and
Charlotte?
No. Charlotte's a 33.
Bailey.
So the trio of friends share a life path 3. So then we have life path 3, the socializer, creativity, self-expression, fun. This is what it's all about for Mercedes and Trinity. They share the same passion of wanting to be free, wanting to be creative, wanting to self-express and have fun. And I keep telling y'all this. It's about for her having fun. It's about for her being able to express herself. It's about being creative in the business. Remain optimistic yet realistic in the face of difficulties. See? This is why she left WWE, so she can have freedom. Then we have Sagittarius. She's ruled by Jupiter. By the way, she's ruled by money, honey. For anybody who thinks, not Mercedes, that Trinity Fatu isn't getting money, y'all tripping. She's ruled by Jupiter. She has other opportunities she's working on. By the way, she's doing like high fashion modeling. She just was hosting something with Wale for like a hip hop week. Like, Trin is doing other things other than wrestling. And that's what I'm saying. By the way, she was the first wrestler on TikTok. She was the first wrestler doing the dance trends, all that stuff. I think Trin is going to be in her bag in so many other avenues than just wrestling. She's ruled by Jupiter. Money will not be her issue. Purpose and belief. The 9th house represents intuition, the study of religion, philosophy, and higher learning. And she's spiritual. My girl's going to be okay. All I needed to see that she was ruled by the planet of money to know Trin is going to be all right. That's why she's not worried about it. And she's taking this risk of going to Impact because she knows she's going to be in her bag in other ways. Love number 1. This is her love number with Jimmy. Your relationship needs goals and ambition, so perhaps you need grand plans to move abroad somewhere, raise a family, build your own home, or create a business together. I think sooner or later we're going to see her and Jimmy create a business together and a family. I do think they're going to build their own legacy together, even if they don't have kids, because Jimmy has kids, and I think she enjoys just being a stepmom and having this freedom of not having kids tie you down. I keep telling people all the time, not everybody want kids. Kids tie you down. And their responsibility, and then they become their own people. They're no longer your children. They're their own people. And at that point, they become a headache. Let me tell you. As a parent, I love my children. I really, really do. But let me tell you, once they hit that teenager age and they start becoming their own person, it's like, oh, Lord, hurry up and get grown. Please, please. See? New direction. There it is for Trinity Fatu. A new happy cycle. She's happy, y'all. I told you. Golden. Incubation before new life. Golden egg. She about to have a golden opportunity come to her. Inspiration, hopes, and dreams. She's ambitious. My girl is dreaming big. Think big, Trin. I hope she sees this reading. I see it in your cards, Trinity. Keep thinking big, love. All right. We are Wrestling Tea Tarot. Remember, this is all allegedly for entertainment purposes. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you can check out more content and us doing more readings on more people. We're uploading. We got a whole bunch of videos coming to y'all. I know we took a few days off, but I promise we got quite a bit of content coming to y'all to make up for us being gone.
And backlash coming at the end of the week.
Yep. is some heartbreak though. I think that's the Fed. I think the Fed broke her heart. I do. Like, that love hate, when I pulled that, that was in Mercedes reading too. That same love hate card. And when I see it for her now, that lets me know, no, that's the Fed. The Fed broke their hearts. All right. When I see the secrets card, it means I'm being stopped, right? Like, I can't see any more than that. And I think we got plenty cards. Her cards want to talk. Remember, she's been quiet, you guys. So she's been keeping secrets, right? But I think she's got a lot, though, that she wants to tell. I hope she does a YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, that's the one thing I hope she does, like Mercedes. That she does, like, a story of what she's been doing while she was gone, right? And tell her story. I think Trin has a story to tell and a cautionary tale for probably many black women in the business. All right, you guys, so we got the heartbreak, love, hate, breakup. We know she broke up with the WWE. It broke her heart, though. Let's be real. It broke her heart, and it's a love, hate with that company now. It's left a love, hate, bitter taste in her mouth. Let's put that there. Then we have what a mess, clean it up, mistake. So there was something that was a mess, though, right? And that she needs to clean up a mess. There was something that definitely was a mess that she's trying to address and clean up, right? Maybe the messy way that she left, right? Or like, you know, this idea of, God, like cleaning up a mess of that. The only thing I could think of, if WWE broke her heart and left her broken, right? And she's trying to clean up the mess, right? The mess of the heartbreak and, like, I guess financially, you know, the bag changing, right? And being gone a year. New direction. We got new direction. But it says not reliable. So something about impact, she needs to be cautious, because we're definitely getting that she's getting new direction, but it says not reliable. So she needs to be cautious about this impact direction. Here we go. Then we got lacking, unavailable, incomplete. This is, to me, still telling about this impact direction, right? That there's something still incomplete and unavailable about this impact direction that she needs to pay attention to, right? Let's see. Or the lacking could be the WWE. Like, it never felt like a complete, like she never felt complete there. You know what I mean? Inspiration, hopes, and dreams. We know she's full of ambition. That's in her number. Her destiny number is to definitely always be ambitious. She's full of hopes and dreams. Golden, incubation before new life. So this golden egg is either at some point Trin going to be a mom, right? Because this can symbolize new life in being a mom, or symbolizing new life in the new career path and the new direction she's choosing to go. Then we have fun, party, lighten up. She's enjoying herself. I told y'all she was just at like some hip hop show, like right before she debuted it with Wale and stuff. She's definitely out here being living this
And again, she is the socializer.
She's the socializer. It, by the way, it suits her to host things, host parties, events, kind of like Gronk. Oh my God, Naomi's like the female Gronk. Like, she loves that. It's right up her alley. It really is. Trail to happiness, a new happy cycle. She should have hosted WrestleMania, because she'd have been great for it. It's happy. Whether we like it or not, I've told people, and I'm seeing it again, this is her this is her decision. So when I see trail to happiness, it means she's made the decision, right? Abundance. I told y'all, self-employed business. She's in her bag. She's in her bag. She's creating a brand. I'm telling y'all, keep an eye out for her modeling, watch her TikToks. I'm telling you, she's about to be in that bag. It's going to be much, much more than wrestling. And she's going to be abundant at it. She's going to be self-employed, might even create a brand new business. We know Mercedes has her own business. I think Mercedes owns like 2 businesses now outside of wrestling. Naomi's working on something. It's definitely going to be bountiful for her. Knowledge, learning, and study. She's studying. I also saw that she's been in Mexico, wrestling with Hoovy and a few of the luchadors and stuff, getting in shape and training. But she's also studying for something else. This isn't just wrestling, but she's definitely gathering knowledge. And I wonder if it's something to do with the abundance, right? She's learning and studying something to create this new business. So stay tuned for new business. We got new life, healing and cleansing. So more confirmation of this incubation, right? I really think this is more now pertaining to whatever this new business is. New life, healing, cleansing, but I definitely think she's detoxing herself of WWE. The WWE isms, all those things, right? And she's really trying to walk into this new opportunity with brand new eyes and brand new energy. And I just hope the fans do better in supporting her, because like I said, I really didn't like what I was seeing on the internet. And my girl's trying to walk into it with a happy eyes. She's at least feeling good about it. I haven't seen anything that says I hate this yet. I see happy, fun, trail to happiness, making money, new life, golden opportunities. I'll let y'all know when I see something bad. False friends. Ooh, someone's got a hidden agenda around her. There's a hidden agenda. I don't know who this is. Could it be Mercedes? Of course it could be. Or it could be these other friends. Like, I don't know her whole friend circle. Sorry, y'all. I'm sure Naomi, or Trinity, has much more friends than just Mercedes. But someone is not being who they claim to be. Oh, I just dropped a card. What card was that? It fell out my hand. She needs to... See, that's what I'm saying. Like, about this TNA. This same thing about the TNA that said, not reliable... and the false friends of dishonesty. She needs to be careful in TNA. I think someone in TNA is not telling the truth. Or Impact, Someone's definitely being dishonest. She needs to be careful of that locker room, is my point.
Right. We've seen it already in AEW, right? Where the, quote, homegrown talent is very protective of that space when the WWE outcasts, for lack of a better word, come in and get this push, right? And obviously we've seen it in the men's division and the women's division that the way the WWE does business for a much larger audience and, operates with different standards, clearly doesn't always mesh. And so, yeah, an Impact is how much smaller than AEW? Like a 10th?
Right.
Like, it's got to be even worse. It's a real...
Cold.
With this big fish in a small pond syndrome.
Yes.
And they ain't looking for another big fish to come in from the big city.
Right, because they already got Mickie James.
Right, but Mickie James has been gone from the Fed, in any official capacity for so long that she's walked the roads, right?
Yes.
Whereas Naomi coming in...
fresh.
Pretty fresh.
Guess what? She's going to bring them eyes. You're welcome. That women's division needs to learn to say thank you.
You don't got to sell me on it.
Say thank you. Book her right. Don't do what AEW does with WWE talent just because your homegrown talent is crybabies. Book the WWE talent correctly so they can continue to bring in eyes to elevate the company. If y'all want to keep staying little fishes, then good for y'all. But you ain't going to become big fishes if you don't allow the WWE talent to become big fishes and thrive. Detached, mechanical, and cold. At times, I think she is detaching herself from a lot of what's happened over the year. We know she detached and disappeared for a year, and we're seeing it, where she became cold, detached, and heartbroken. Like, that Fed hurt her. Like, the detachment and becoming cold is real, right? Like, from the from the heartbreak, but I'm seeing the trails to happiness. She's walking a new road of trying to be happy, and she's definitely having fun. More to be revealed. There's some secrets though. Oh, there's some secrets. She's got something. I'm telling y'all, she's got something in the bag cooking. More to be revealed. So we're gonna have to stay tuned. This isn't the only thing. There's more to come. There's something top secret being worked on. Safe home, safe and family. I told y'all she has her family support. I told y'all that Usos and Roman and them Samoans, they a family. They a tribe. They all in each other's houses, cookouts and business. Like, she good. This is her choice, and she has her family support, and it's good to see that. I actually saw a video recently of Rikishi wishing her the best and all that stuff, giving her advice and stuff. Finally, yes. So, I guess she's been around long enough that he's getting this behind in place. But yes, we got the home and family supporting her, and they're showing up. Whatever, and they're showing up. She has bright ideas, creative. She's on to something.
And clearly, she's super creative.
She's definitely, again, it's even in her life path, though. Like, yes, a lot of people are like, oh, but she came back out with the glow gimmick. Wait for it. Wait to see how she evolves the glow gimmick. Wait to see if she might glow and go dark. She's gonna tell a story. All I'm saying is chill. Just be happy and watch the butterfly, right? Because she's got some good, bright ideas. Take it easy, y'all. She just started. We got, and I'm not going to lie, I wish she went dark from the beginning. I was actually hoping for a more darker version of Trin in TNA. Like, I did. I wanted her to actually be a heel instead of a face, but it is what it is. Travel, movement, and foreigner. She's on the go. I think there's something top secret happening, and it's got something to do with traveling. I'm telling y'all, she's not just doing TNA. She's in her bag. There's some other stuff playing out. So we gonna have to watch where my girl jet setting to. And then rebirth, recover, restore. I think she took time with family because there's a lot of recovery in here, right? Needing to heal the heart, heal the love for the business. I really wonder. I'm telling y'all, I almost believe that Trin might have not was gonna come back because there's just based on the cold detached energy. I really think a lot of the spirituality, healing, recovering. That's why she was so there for Mercedes. Like, yeah, I really don't care. A part of me, just based on the feeling I'm getting while doing this reading, I really think she was willing to walk away and just rebirth herself doing other things. Somebody clearly talked her back into possibly, still pursuing the business. But I think the decision to come back to wrestling, y'all, shockingly enough, after the first initial wave of trying to see if people were going to take the bait, excuse me. Yeah, that's confirmation. Sorry, y'all. Always get confirmation. But I think once she cast that first reel out to see what she was going to get, and she didn't hear what she liked, I think she was just going to walk away. But I don't know who might have helped motivate her. The family, the home support might have motivated her to rebirth and come out of this shell and decide to give it another go. What do you think so far, Jude?
Well, I'm absolutely with you. I wonder, in terms of the creativity question, right? And she came back with the glow gimmick. Okay, I mean, she was a dancer, including for the Orlando Magic before she was in wrestling, right? I mean, right. Dance moves her. It's a passion.
Right.
I would much rather see her stay with that gimmick.
By the way, it's the gimmick she created.
That she created, then change to a gimmick that didn't suit her.
Right.
Like, not for nothing, and I love Mercedes. I think this CEO bags gimmick is aggy. Like, I don't love it. I love her work. Right. I love her in the ring.
Right.
But it's kind of small doses for me with the gimmick. So, I got no beef with her not changing that, and, it'll evolve naturally, or it won't. And hopefully she stays with something that suits her. I also kind of think that while WWE absolutely, tries to put its very top talent that they're, trying to market, in these days that's Roman, Becky, Bianca and probably Cody, that Mercedes and Trinity, had taken their year, on walkabout, as it were, probably did the business a lot of good because they got in front of different eyes, not just the wrestling community's eyes, to people to see her like, oh, hold up, who are these women? They fly.
Right.
Oh, they're wrestlers. Really now.
Right.
Hold up, maybe I've been sleeping on wrestling.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, they absolutely are bringing eyes outside of wrestling into wrestling. Oh, it's cute. Jimmy supporting her. I see the nurture and love. It's Kurt. He's there. He showed up. I wondered if he was going to show up. All right, y'all.
Right, I mean, he wasn't there in person because he was fighting on SmackDown, taking the L last night.
Yes. But either way, y'all, we got ego, mind, vanity, pride, status quo, appearances matter, bound to expectations or approval. Interesting. Hopefully y'all can see that. She's got some ego. She's got some pride. She got some vanity to her. She seeks approval. What's wrong with that? Appearances matter to the trend, right? Showing up. Spirit guides, assistance, divine guidance, signs, synchronous guardian. I told y'all she's all into her spirituality and it's showing. Here we go. I actually love when I see that for a lot of the wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see spirit guides and they're into their spirituality, it's good because wrestling can be so spiritually draining. I'm happy when I see this, right? But shockingly enough, y'all, Trin got an ego and some vanity and pride to her. Pluto, who is the Pluto energy? Letting go. Death card. Endings, resilience, transformation, power. There it is. Death to the old. She letting go of the WWE. Letting go of that energy of the Fed.
Yeah, I mean, there's no Scorpios among the bloodline.
Then we have nurture. Compassion, love, sincere feelings, wants to take care of you, protective. And see, I think this is her relationship with Mercedes, and I think this is her relationship with her man. And I just think this is her relationship with everybody that's in her life that she loves, right? I think she does have a lot of nurture and care. And I think her husband, like more than anything, I think this is definitely Jimmy showing up. Like the love is real, right? This, I love you and I want to take care of you and I want to see you thrive and I want to see you do well, right? Then we have self-love, creation, intentions. I told y'all she's all about creation and self-love, focused on desires of the heart, self-worth. She's manifesting. She's picking herself first, loving herself first. She's doing with intention. This is that spirituality at work, right? She's taking care of herself. She's creating from the place she wants to create. This is her being happy with, manifesting, working on expanding herself and her business and her ideas. We have guilt and sabotage, anxiety, insomnia, shadow work, fear, regret, feeling lost. I think it would be naive to say that when she first left, she wasn't afraid, right? When she walked away from WWE and didn't feel guilt, right? And didn't feel anxiety and fear and regret and feeling lost. All of that stuff. It's honest. She walked away from something really big. At least I'm happy to see that there's love, support, and compassion and happiness now and having fun. But she absolutely felt like she sabotaged and felt guilty for walking away and definitely had a lot of anxiety and fear and feeling of loss. Doubts, lonely, negativity, missed opportunity, not hopeful, discontentment. I wonder if she thought she missed some opportunities at that. Like I heard she asked for a really high price, like really, really high price. And maybe she feels like she got some doubts and fear of, like, there's a lot of fear and anxiety, right? Like, maybe I did miss an opportunity. Maybe I was asking for too much money. I don't know. But there's definitely some doubts that crept in of feeling lonely and like she missed an opportunity with the guilt, right? Self-worth, but I'm seeing the reinforcement of self-love and self-worth. We got there though, right? This is the initial. But healing, she's healing unworthiness. She's learning to create boundaries, expectations, values, high vibrational. Is that spirit guides, self-love creation, and we're now seeing self-worth, right? She's come through the dark side, and she's working on self-love. Trust me, she's setting boundaries. She's doing what she feels is best for her.
Right. And the dark side being that Pluto underworld.
Right.
Of that letting go card, right? That traumatic change,
right?
And the darkness and doubts that were associated with it. Like, oh, what have I done?
Right.
And it'll be all right.
Right. And now I'll be all right. And I'm setting boundaries and I'm doing what's best for me. Receive open. That's what I'm telling you though. She's got money coming in. Keo, I love to see this for you, Trend. Stay the course. I don't know what you're doing, what you're working on, but stay the course, love. Receptivity, opening up, generosity, gifts. She's got gifts. People are going to help Trend. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, she's going to be all right. There's people who love Trinity, and it's definitely there. She's just got to be careful of them fake friends, right? She's got to be careful of that locker room and people who are wearing fake smiles and stuff like that. But she's definitely going to receive abundance, opening up to generosity and gifts and acceptance. Like, money is all in Trend's cards. This is confirmation of it. So for those of y'all hating on her, saying she ain't in her bag, honey, these cards say differently. I tell you that much. She got solid structure and foundation. Wants to build a foundation balance. She's building slow and steady. There you go. She's definitely an impact to try to build impact up. She wants to build a brand and a solid foundation, and she wants to rebuild herself from her own eyes and her own vision. And, she's trying to build a solid structure and foundation. I'm really happy to see that for her, and a legacy. Fate, fortune, there we go again. Wheel of fortune, karma, cycles, divine intervention, and divine detours. A part of me wonders if her leaving WWE was a divine detour, because whenever I see divine detour, it means whenever you were on this specific path, you were on, something happened, right? Like a dramatic shift and change, and it always sends us into doubt and fear and anxiety, right? Because we weren't ready for it. But she's got Wheel of Fortune in her cards. Karma, so she's got good karma, So she just needs to stick with her spirit guides, because they got her back. She's got the Wheel of Fortune. She's got divine fortune and fate and fortune on her side. Thoughts. She's overthinking. She's in her head, though. She's got some worries still, and I think that's the anxiety of debuting, right? She's definitely got that, the thoughts of, feeling it, being in her mind, being in her head, right? Overthinking, 8 of Swords, right? In their head, worries and fears, and I think she was afraid during her debut. Like, you can see the anxiety all in her face while she's talking. Mm-hmm. Then we got Mercury. Who's Mercury?
Well, Mercury is Gemini.
And we got messages and travel, communication, text, phone calls, downloads, news is on the way. So somebody's bringing some news to her. And there's that travel card again. Remember I told y'all I saw the travel with the secrets, right? They came together. Someone's definitely communicating. She's definitely making phone calls, right? Been so long. Mm-hmm. Downloads. She's in communication and phone calls. I definitely think she wasn't expecting to see Mercedes there last night for her debut. I know Mercedes traveled from far away, but she's definitely in contact, and good news is on the way for her. I'm telling y'all, like, Trent's gonna be all right. And as long as she's happy, that's all I care about. But someone with Mercury, though, is bringing good news, or bringing some news on the way to her.
I don't know if this case is Mercury, if Mercury is necessarily a who, because Mercury is it's Hermes, Trismegistus, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's travel, it's communication, it's commerce.
So I'm seeing money.
It governs not only Gemini but Virgo, right? Of course, Vince McMahon is a big Virgo name. Roman Reigns, big Gemini name that is at least part of the family in some regard. So yeah, I'm not sure that that's a who so much as it is a what things are afoot.
Right. Her family might have been sending her love, like, no, we see you, we support you, good luck, boo. I bet her family is trying to be much,
there. Communication and commerce. Of course, Mercury is also trickery.
Oh, she had an argument. I'm seeing the situation. Salt or sugar? Oh, she had an argument. Bro, did Jimmy cheat on her? Oh, I'm not liking these cards. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Ooh. These cards say something else. Ooh. More than fake friends around her. We getting confirmation. Ooh, who is being sexually promiscuous? Is it her or the husband? She's about to set the record straight, though, y'all. I can tell y'all now. Oof, there's that caution. It is something about impact. Writing it out. All right, y'all. I'm not liking what's brewing. Oh, Lord, I'm not liking what I see with these cards. Ooh, child, let me tell y'all. This is all allegedly for entertainment purposes. This is Wrestling Tea Tarot. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Let me tell you, this is the What's Brewing Spilling the Beans deck, y'all. Let me tell you. She's writing it out. All right, we got writing it out. We gonna get to it. Falling apart, falling into pieces, all torn up. I'll show y'all why we got the falling apart, all torn up, right? Maybe the nurturer I'm seeing is someone else. Maybe that is Mercedes. Because, yeah, we'll get to these cards. She gonna be setting the record straight. She gonna talk. That's coming. So, all y'all that's speculating, stay tuned. And remember where you heard first. We got sexual protection. Ooh, child. We gonna keep going. We got get in a room, hotel, motel, suite, business pleasure. There's a lot of knocking the boots. It's a lot of knocking the boots cards. Hold up.
Which, by the way, last time when you read her privately, you had a whole lot of hot girl summer in that reading.
I sure did, and it's still coming through.
And we was like, is that Jimmy out here being? Nope.
The gym, meeting someone at the gym, staying long hours, doing more than working out. Lord.
Have mercy.
Have mercy. Ooh, we got the hotel, the protection, the gym. Second, setting the record straight, falling apart, riding it out. Arguments, look, putting them in their place. Like, she done had to scrap at somebody and bark and bite at somebody. Someone that got chewed out by Trinity. Destroyed, shattered, broken, effed up. Something got her falling apart, destroyed, shattered, broken, effed up. Something done happened, y'all. I hope she don't get injured. Because when I see what's brewing, sometimes brewing could be what's to come or what has happened behind the scenes during this year. I have no clue. But something had her feeling broke up. The fact that I got 2 cards of falling apart and then destroyed and broken up, man, it's real. Knowing they effed up, we got this showing up for Trinity, knowing they effed up, right? A lot of guilt and shame is constantly coming through, right? Those cards that said guilt, fear, and shame. Running away. We know she ran away from the WWE. That could also be running away from this situation of all this fighting and stuff, right? Then we got be careful. They both look the same. Salt or sugar. Looks can be deceiving.
I know you didn't just say they both look the same. Salted.
Yes. Salt or sugar.
No, you got creeping cards and she married to a twin talking about something. They both look the same.
Shh.
Jay.
We ain't saying all that. I didn't say it. He said it.
That stuff cray. Ain't it, Jay? Allegedly.
This allegedly for entertainment purposes. I don't know why these cards came out, but let me tell y'all, the first time I read her, I was getting these same cards about the inner room and the protection. I swear it. I promise. This is the second time I've pulled that. We got fake friends, the reinforcement. She need to be careful of the circle and the people she meeting in that locker room. Not everybody has her best interest. Not everybody like her coming in, getting preferential treatment, whatever. Preferential treatment. Caution. You see this? Caution. Fake friends. There is a huge warning going on about that locker room. I even got the caution about Impact, right? That, the opportunity isn't all what it seems. And it keeps showing itself about Impact might be making her false promises. She got to be careful. And that locker room, like people wearing masks. Bad choices. I think she admitting that she's made some bad decisions. She's definitely admitting, has gone through that trial of admitting, like, she might have not have made the best decision. I'll tell y'all one thing, though. I don't think she regrets leaving WWE. I just think she might regret going to Impact, right? Maybe not taking other deals of other money offers, right? She might regret that she ended up just choosing Impact, right? Because it was just like the last choice. Kick to the curb. I'm telling you, either she creeping or someone creeping, because there's an argument and all these creeping cards, like with the fighting. Telling y'all. And we know Jimmy a hot boy. Jimmy a hot boy too, by the way. And his wife done been home while he done been on the road, jet setting. Baby, chill out. She done had to chill out. Who these cars? She done had to chill out.
But be sure to check out our other videos also, folks, because there is an Usos video coming soon.
We got this. I got to know now.
We'll see what the tea is on.
Right, I got to know who the hot boy or is she the hot girl? Who the hotness? And we got great actor putting on the show. Oh, she gonna put on the show. She gonna fake it till she make it. That's what that says. She gonna grit, bear through it, and she gonna put on a heck of a show. She ain't gonna show y'all. We ain't gonna never know. Trin has mastered masking it well. What you think of these cards so far? Whew.
I think I already said too much about what I think.
I really don't think she regrets leaving the WWE. I think she regrets the choices that came after it. I really do. Because I feel like if it was before, I would have saw cards a little bit different. That would have pointed to maybe the Fed more. I didn't see anything about the cards that we usually see that represent the Fed, but I saw things about the new opportunity. That's why I think it's something about impact, because it even says, be careful of this opportunity. It isn't all that it seems. So I definitely think she knows going into this that impact isn't all of, it isn't the place she envisioned herself.
She would have to know who has launched a superstar career out of impact.
A few.
I
actually looked at the list. It's a lot longer than people think. Samoa Joe, there's a list. So no, I think.
But sorry. Who started at the WWE, went to Impact, and then springboarded out into something amazing?
Nikki.
Where'd she springboard out to?
Back to the Fed. Can go under there, and came out to her own music and with her knockouts belt. Say what you want, but she showed up at Rumble.
She showed up, but look,
and got a bag.
5-minute appearance.
I don't care, and got a bag for being with another company. By the way,
how she didn't get Nick Aldis a job at the Fed then while she was
because they got a hiring freeze. Again, allegedly Triple H has said that he has had his eye on Nick Aldis for quite a while.
And who all just came back?
That's not no just came back.
This NXT kid that people are so excited about that just showed up yesterday on SmackDown.
You tripping. Again, I don't know what Nick Aldis contract. Like, you do know he's had contracts to other companies that he couldn't just walk away from. No, I'm just saying you
ain't the same as this kid showing back
up.
That used to be in NXT that people think is somebody.
Like, what does that got to do with Nick Aldis? And stop talking about something else while I'm doing this reading for Fatu. Thank you. This is for Trinity. Not about Nick Aldis. Getting all distracted. Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Well, that's what we're doing. Anyway, that Virgo card, that Mercury card. I did discover another Virgo that might actually have at least some kind of connection to Trinity Fatu. Because someone has, I'm not going to say called out Trinity exactly, but mentioned that she would like to fight Trinity.
Which is who?
And that someone is the current Ring of Honor Women's Champ, Athena.
Ah.
Who is a Virgo.
Ah. Somebody don't have good intentions, though. She's got to watch that friend circle. Let people show you who your friends are with deeds and actions, not words. Yo, this deck had a lot to say, and they didn't even fall out all at once. I only did 3 shuffles, and I hope she talks, so these cards cannot do all the talking. We got good news, solid beginning, message about money, learning, manifestation, new job. She's got the Page of Pentacles. I told y'all, there's definitely money on the horizon for Trinity. Investment, growth, taking stock, hard work, paying off, harvest, efforts to success, patience. She's working on something. She's keeping a secret. We're not hearing all her investments and what she's got her money into, you guys. I'm telling you. Death, ending of a cycle, transformation, change, new beginning, loss, and, the loss, right? Death to the old version, which is Naomi, and now rebirthing to a new character called Trinity. We're using traditional tarot here, you guys. 3 of Swords, heartbreak, emotional pain, breakup, betrayal, suffering, conflict. Ooh, love triangle tears. There it is. It's something with the love life with these cards. This prior deck. Ooh, we gonna put that right there. Then we got the Fool stepping into the unknown, adventure, new beginning, free spirit, naive leap of faith. This is her leaping into impact, right? A little naive about it, hoping that everything works out. I really am cheering for her to work out, and I hope impact don't screw her over, even though I'm seeing it in this cards. Soul searching, introspection, solitude, withdrawal, reflection, research, inner guidance. We know she hermited. We know she disappeared for a year. Now she's back. Ace of Cups, beginnings, new love, emotions, abundance, first stages, marriage, inspired creativity, birth, offer. She's got money, she's got offers, she's got new beginnings, and it's definitely talking about her marriage, but she's also feeling very creative. I love seeing this Ace of Cups. This is a good sign. We got 3 money cards showing up on the right. Queen of Wands, ambitious, popular, vibrant, confident, powerful, sexy, strong, taking charge. I told y'all, she made these decisions. Queen of Wands, I don't see anything where somebody just convinced her to leave. I'm seeing strong feminine energy in her cards. King of Pentacles, power, empire, stability, loyal, wealthy, patient and wise, secure business, traditional and disciplined. I told y'all. Power. She has power around her, supporting her, and she is she's walking in her truth and her own power. So for anybody who keeps thinking Trinity needs help, she's Gucci. She's got a squad of people like that outside these fake friends, these new fake friends she need to be careful of. She does have a solid foundation of people who love her, and she's in her bags. Queen of Pentacles, practical, motherly. We know she's motherly. We know she's a stepmother, grounded, down to earth, generous, caring, good, businesses, and responsible. I told y'all she's making the decisions. So can we put a exclamation mark to she walked out because she wanted to walk out. This is so much I'm my own boss energy. By the way, she's a Sagittarius. She is stubborn. Like I said. She's making her own decisions, y'all. Satisfaction, marriage, good fortune, success, security and stability. 10 of Cups showing up. The marriage is definitely showing up. Ongoing battle, weary, tired, resilience, guarded, wounded, courage, persistence. Of course, leaving the WWE was a setback, right? And it did leave her wounded and heartbroken. We're seeing the heartbreak card coming through again. Messages, news, enthusiasm, free spirit, creative, a spark. She feels reinvigorated though, y'all. She's excited for the new journey. She's getting a lot of messages and a lot of support. There was conflict, disagreements, betrayal, competition, victory through deceit, no win. Yeah, there was arguments. There was fights. I wonder if this is her with WWE. Or someone else, like there's something else that's happened, like with her life. She had a fight, and there was deceit and betrayal. Sudden change, chaos, awakening, revelation, surprises, uncertainty. The Tower. We know what the Tower can be, right? It's definitely the breaking of a foundation, the breaking away from the old. So we'll put that over there with the Death card. Loss, worry, feeling abandoned, lack mindset, negative change, struggle alone. She felt lonely. She definitely felt isolated and alone when, once leaving the WWE and making those decisions. And I think everybody always feels like that when it's out of your wheelhouse, right? I'm just happy to see her come into all this power. But she definitely felt lonely and definitely had a lot of anxiety and regrets. Suffering, worry, lack of sleep. Yep. Anxiety, regret, breaking point. She definitely took herself through the mental wrangler afterwards. But I see she's leaned in her spirituality and her faith and her friendships and her support. Holding on to something stingy, possessive, withholding, guarded, financial control and security. I don't know what this is about, but she's definitely holding on to something and not letting, hoarding something. Public recognition, fame, pride, victory, progress, good news. I'm seeing constant reconfirmation of good news, rewards, popularity, and praise. So expect some good things for Miss Trent. Hopefully this means praise and recognition for her having banger matches, right? And doing good in Impact or wherever else she's gonna go, because there's secrets and some other opportunities happening. Intelligent, high achiever, astute, independent. I told y'all, perspective bitter doesn't like to show weakness. There's that stubbornness that I talked about. She's a Sagittarius showing itself. Queen of Wands. There is hella queen energy in here. So when I tell y'all, stop treating Trinity like a victim, because she's not a victim of circumstance. She's a victim of her own decisions, her own choices, because they showing up constantly through 4 decks. She made her own decisions. She regretted them and moved on. And maybe, like I said, I don't think the regret is with the Tower. The Tower is showing more of regret of what played out afterwards, and there's something with her marriage. Breakthrough, victory, truth, mental clarity, communication, new ideas, and strength in adversity. There it is. That was her walking through her truth once she made it through to the other side. So
you got a lot of swords in this.
I'm telling you.
Read too. I mean, I know early on I saw a couple pentacles, but it's a lot of swords and a lot of wands. Like, this is still going to be a fight.
But there is a lot of pentacles. There's a lot of money in there. Like, a lot of swords and a lot of fighting, but there is absolutely a lot of pentacles. It's early. Like, the cups and pentacles is all in there. Wands, pentacles, there they are. Wands, pentacles, and cups came early. But, yeah, of course she's going to have adversity. She's going to have haters. She's going to have people upset.
Well,
that's the fighting I saw. I saw the round.
Look, you know what the competition looks like. You know who's at the top of that Impact Knockouts division.
Yep.
Called Perazzo and Jordan Grace.
Yep.
Who, are more Shayna Baszler types.
Yep.
Than, Natty Neidhart types.
Right.
Let's say. This ain't going to be the Divas division.
Nope.
And this is no shade to Trinity, but Trinity is, more of an athletic technischen,
acrobatic
wrestler,
and she's about to be in the ring with
she's about to be in the Slobberknocker division. I hope she likes it. I hope she likes it.
All right, you guys, what do you think? What's the wrap up? I see money in her future. I think she got through a lot of the darkness and doubts, because it was definitely there, and regretting her decisions and stuff like that. But I'm not this isn't me taking up for Mercedes at all. There's so much strong alpha female energy coming off Trent, and it was when I did it in privately. Like, I really think people need to stop treating Trent like a victim, because she about to tell y'all. She gonna talk. She gonna clear the record.
I bet, and I'm going to say this diplomatically, I bet the people who are trying to portray Trinity as a victim don't look like Trinity.
Right. Because I'm like, as a black woman, I'm like, y'all don't know how black women work. I don't care if it's my best friend. She ain't about to tell me what to do. And she ain't about to tell me how to spin my bags or what to do with my bags. That's how I knew when people were talking about this. I'm like, bruh, there's no way. Because y'all must not have black women as friends to know how black women are. You ain't about to just tell no grown black woman what to do. Oh, she was listening to Sasha. She's not a child.
And now, poor her. Oh, no. What?
That's what I was saying. It's kind of weird. Y'all treating her like she's a toddler. It's a grown-ass woman. She's 30-something years old. Y'all are tripping. It's a grown woman. Oh, no, she's been forced to do this against her will. It's that willful Sasha.
Right. Like, you don't think the Orlando Magic dancers locker room was just as catty as the WWE locker room?
Bro.
Probably more dangerous.
I'm telling you, make it make sense. People need to reevaluate how they're thinking about Trinity Fatu. I hope this reading helps people, rethink about her. I wish you nothing but happiness, Trinity Fatu, and peace with your spirit. I wish you abundance, love, and joy. Protect yourself. There's that promiscuous card. Be careful. Take care of yourself. Whether that's you or your husband, be careful, both of y'all. Take care of yourselves. And, just be happy with your decisions now. Walk with faith. Be open because you got so much money. There's opportunities. Be open. Don't close yourself off. And use that social media. And it's time for you to tell your story. We're waiting to hear it. All right, you guys. I've been Calypso Vibes here with Jude. Anything else you would like to add to the closing cards?
Nope.
All right, you guys. This is me. We're doing Trinity Fatu, who debuted on Impact. Check her out on Impact. Yeah. Let us know what you think down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Let us know what you think of the reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be doing the Usos next, so look out for that reading and check out our other videos. And until next time, you guys, don't forget, notification bell, comment down below. We would love to see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.